And in business news, the Central Bank of Nigeria has raised the interest rates by 150 basis points from 24.75% to 26.25%. Senior reporter Ademola Lawrence reports.
The Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) held its 295th meeting on the 20th and 21st of May 2024 to review recent economic and financial development and assess risk. The bank's Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) agreed to increase the monetary policy rate (MPR) for the third time straight to rein in the country's soaring inflation level, pegged at 33.69% in April 2024.
The key focus of the MPC at this meeting remained to achieve price stability by effectively using tools available to the monetary authority to rein in inflation. Members observed that while year-on-year headline inflation in April 2024 rose moderately, the month-on-month measures of headline, food, and core all declined significantly.
The CBN governor acknowledged the rising inflation levels in the country. He said the key focus of the MPC meeting was to achieve price stability by using tools available to rein in inflation.
Recent tight monetary policy stance of the bank is beginning to yield the desired outcomes. Gentlemen of the press.
Drawn the circular following the president's directive.
As bankers to government, as the federal government amended its position, we have withdrawn the circular that we issued to the various banks. There was a need for us to take a breather and see how we could work with the different players there to strengthen regulations. Not by any means to throw them out of business. And let me emphasize that as at this point in time, we have not revoked the licenses of any of the fintech organizations, any of those players. We have not.
The next Monetary Policy Committee meeting will hold on July 22nd and 23rd, 2024. Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Abuja.
While Franco-Nigeria Chamber of Commerce and Industry has reaffirmed its members' enhanced participation and ongoing promotion of business exchanges between France and Nigeria. This assurance was given at the by the Chamber's new president, Mr. Grome Nafrex, after the annual general meeting and inauguration of the 17th president, who succeeded Mr. Usman Mohammed. In his farewell address, the outgoing president highlights notable growth and development strides of the Chamber and its impact on business relations of both countries. The new president reiterates its commitment to advancing the Chamber's objective of fostering a collaborative ecosystem across the board.
It is not without its problems. We see what the federal government currently is doing. The issue with forest repatriation. We are so happy with the CBN. Most of, especially the airlines, Air France, for example, can testify to the fact that they can be able to repatriate some of their funds now. What we are advocating for the Chamber of Commerce is that we want continuity and sustainability in policies. We are attracting foreign portfolio investment right now. What we need to attract is foreign direct investment. That's what creates jobs. That's what ensures that these companies are in Nigeria.
Nigeria is the first trading partner in sub-Saharan Africa. Thanks a lot to resources, but also to technologies and services. So it's a very important topic for both France and Nigeria. I think the relationship between the two countries is at the top and will continue growing. Nigeria has taken more and more place in sub-Saharan Africa's economy, and it's a great honor, but also a priority for France to further relationship.
The Chamber of Commerce is really a key player in the bilateral relations between Nigeria and France, and we are very happy to welcome a new president, Mr. Guillaume Barflex. I want to congratulate him for his election as president of the Chamber, and we are very much willing to work with him and with the new board and to continue the good work which has been done in the past few years.
Lagos State Government has launched the Last Mile Meat Shops and Butchers Academy to improve the red meat selling process and uphold hygiene standards of food production in the country. according to the State Commissioner for Agriculture, Ms. Abisola Olusoya. This initiative aims to instill confidence in customers regarding the quality of presentation of their meat, using standard facilities to attract youth to the industry. The pilot scheme features 20-foot containers that can be easily relocated.
Each meat shop will be manned by 4 youth. They could be female, they could be male, and the 4 of them practically will take ownership of the meat shop. We would be giving them a cow for them to use as part of what will push them into setting this up as an enterprise. What they'll be learning at the Butchers Academy, which is where they will be under the guidance of PALMIT, utilizing the space within the mechanized abattoir at Okwoba. So it's a way of also closing up the value chain and providing employment for our youth.
The initiative is a very good innovation. So you see this, because no matter where you slaughter the cow, where you sell it is very, very important. And we've been trying to educate our butcher on the handling. But by the time you slaughter a good animal and the handling was poor, so it will definitely get contaminated and should not be good for human consumption.
And some company news. In a remarkable display of resilience and growth, Transcorp Power PLC, a subsidiary of Transcorp Group, has announced impressive financial performance, the first since the company went public on March 4, 2024. The company made this known at its recently concluded annual general meeting. The company, which went public via listing by introduction of shares in March, reported significant increase in gross earnings of 142.1 billion naira, representing an increase of 57.3% when compared to the previous year. In the same manner, the company's profit before tax also showed an impressive year-on-year growth of 84.4% and 28.6 billion naira in 2022 to 52.8 billion naira in 2023. Speaking on the company's performance, Managing Director of the company, Chief Executive Mr. Peter Ikenga, says the company's success as a result of the rigorous execution of its strategies and deliberate focus on enhancing operational efficiency. The stock market recovered slowly from price weaknesses that enveloped the exchange for 2 weeks. Effiongekop reports.
For the second day this week, the stock market struggled to put trading records in the positive territories. This followed renewed interest in some equities, which fund managers marked for growth and price gains in the coming weeks. A major trade gainer was Nestle, with appreciation of price above 9%. Others in the gaining baskets were NGX Group, Zenith Bank, MTN Nigeria, and GT Holdings. The market index went upward by 0.11% to stress the gains on investments. Downside firms that made losses were Transcorp, First Bank Holdings, UBA, United Capital, and Access Holdings. Trade volume of 222 million units of shares worth more than 5 billion naira passed through the engines of the markets. Effiongekop, TVC News, Lagos.
Well, that's business. Before we go, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka-Anete, is tasked with the responsibility of supporting business growth through policies and programs aimed at improving job creation and trade investment across small and medium and large enterprises. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 22nd of May, 2024, on our flagship business show, Business Nigeria at 2 p.m., Dr. Anete will be live on the show to review activities of our first year of growth and achievements in the ministry. Join us then.